Hello and welcome back. This is Geek Girl TV, episode 7. And I'm your Geek Girl host, Eve Park, the girl who could touch type before her hands were big enough to spread across home row. I'd like to thank everyone who took the time to write this week, especially those who offered suggestions how to resolve my overheating problem. Although the popular coolant systems seem to be about where they were 3 years ago, I was pleasantly surprised to find that Thermaltake seemed to have come a long way. I found some very good Thermaltake options over at Tiger Direct, and I trust Thermaltake because they made the pretty high-speed case that houses our other PC. Unfortunately, none of my comments from viewers were from people who had first-hand experience using liquid cooling systems. So if you have, or have any other suggestions, please send them to geekgirl@clevermedia.com. I'd really appreciate it. I still need to do some research into online feedback about specific components, and although I am very eager to get my hard drives spinning up again, it's not like it's the only PC in the house. I suppose that meanwhile I can suppress the geek in me and settle for a 1-to-1 human-computer ratio in the house. Yeah, I can use the laptop to play WoW, but it always lags in Ironforge. In the news, Christmas is coming and the goose is getting fat. The gift-giving holiday season comes earlier and earlier every year, at least to major retail outlets. And following this holiday season's first next-gen game system release, I'm in the holiday spirit. So let's talk geek, gadgetry, goodies. Oh, I don't mean the Zune. Did anybody actually go out and buy that? For those of you who don't know, Zune is an ancient Indian word meaning the physical manifestation of failure. Nice try, Microsoft. Better luck next time. My sentiments about the Zune were pretty much summed up a month and a half ago by the penny arcade comic Zune and Very Zune. And I don't mean the PS3, because, well, everybody and their dog has covered it in print, podcast, TV, and radio. No, let's stray off the beaten path. Here's a couple of things that impressed the New York Times. First up, for those geek grannies out there, it's a picture frame. Except this one has a couple of extra features that you might not have seen in other digital picture frames. First off, it's Wi-Fi. The article boasts no wires, but you gotta plug it in, don't you? Never mind. But the frame can receive new pictures all the time from friends and family via a service called Momento Live. My grandma would love that. Next up is a cell phone, but not just any cell phone. Aye, matey, this be no landlubber's cell phone. According to the article, this waterproof phone can handle being underwater for 30 minutes, and it looks like an armored sea vessel. The openings for the camera and built-in flash, which can double as a flashlight, are shaped like cute little portholes. The phone is also compatible with Verizon's VZ navigating software, so you can sail the 7 seas. If you have reception. That's enough to please any son of a sailor. The next gadget, which has nothing to do with pirates, but I'm gonna keep the hat anyway, is for the little geeks in the making. If you're too cheap to buy your kid a PlayStation iToy, then consider the Ion Educational Gaming System from Hasbro. According to the article, there's a SpongeBob SquarePants game that has a version of Simon Says, which is perfect for a little geek because they can play this typically social game all by themselves. So who else is on your holiday buying list this season? Let's see, we've got Grandma Geek, Pirate Geek, Little Kid Geek, and, well, then there's me. This is on my wish list. The Think Geek USB Snowbot. I think it would be the perfect holiday decoration right here on my desk. You see, it sort of looks like Frosty the Snowman, except it has those cyborg arms. And the Snowbot has a red or blue LED scanning light, so that it looks like an evil Cylon. Speaking of gadgets, I have to tell you about my own winter hat. Okay, so it looks pretty geeky, but hey, you're not watching the Gorgeous Girl podcast. This is a hat that gets the job done. Made of a wool acrylic blend, it is so warm and so soft. And it covers the ears so you don't get frostbite while waiting for the train. Well, that's not very geeky, you might say, but ye of little faith, check out this fleece-lined headband. Can you see that? It's got speakers built in. It's got this little plug here coming out of the hat, and it comes with its own audio extension cord that you can plug right into your iPod and listen without earbuds. Just like my snowboarder helmet, toasty warm and personal music player compatible. that's worth sporting the latest Peruvian fashions. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show because that's all you're gonna get this week. As always, send me emails to geekgirl@clevermedia.com or leave a comment at geekgirl.tv. Tell me if you were a superhero, what would your name and superpower be? Or just introduce yourself and tell me how I can make you a better show. So until next week, this is Geek Girl signing off.